Hello, everybody. I hope I'm loud enough for you. I'm checking everything. I've got a different setup just so I can do some more recording down here. I was gonna go live tonight, but I guess you need 24 hours before you can activate your account to go live, and I've never gone live before. So there we go with that. So what we're doing is we're building the enclosure for the massives. I've been doing some paperwork. And trying to understand what they want, and if they would just get basic with you know, so many cubic feet per subwoofer displacement, so many square inches, but they actually jump all over, and then they have a recommended box size they want you to go with, and it says that it is calculated after woofer and port displacement. But as far as they want you to run 2 ports, they really want you to separate the subs in the total enclosure and all kinds of stuff. And that's, I personally, I know output, and I know what makes subwoofers work very, very well. Trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. I can build an enclosure that blow people's minds as far as how loud they are with less movement and whatnot. So I did some altering of my own, did a little bit of pissing around on my own. So I don't know how long this video is going to be, but if it's going to be an hour or more, I apologize. But we are building an enclosure, and I'll try to get to it and do as fast as I can. So basically on this paperwork right now, I need 2 10 by 27s. I need 2 9.5 by 27s and 2 11 by 10s. So they're asking for a circle port 3 inches. I'm lacking a little bit of wood, so I may just take the front plate, instead of being 27, cutting it back for a slotted port, because I'm lacking a couple inches to do both of the 10 by 27 and a half. Yeah, it's the 27 in length is where I'm running into a problem. So I might be able to just so this is kind of, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm talking about. This front board here, I might have a little extra here. Instead of being 27, I'll have a port opening here, and then the back one will be the full 27, and then the 11 by 10 and 11 by 10. And top and bottom, they're going to be the 9.5 by 27. That was 9.4, but like I said, I'm going to do a little bit more altering to fit what I want to do and what I know I can do. We're just going to build an enclosure for these babies. So please, I'm going to go ahead and set some things up on the ledge there, and we'll get at it. So we're looking for get plugged in here. Hopefully that's off. No, it's on. Well, maybe it's off. We'll find out. Okay, it's off. So, first thing I want to do I want to do the 10 or the 9.5? Doesn't really matter. I don't know if this is 10. This is one of the boards I'm going to use. Ooh, that's 10. So let's use this one for the 9.5. And we use that board over there for the 9.5. So we're going to do 10 by 27 with this board, which is what I assumed anyway. So, first thing I want to do is zip this at 10. Let's get this blade up. The kind of good. It's going to skim right across there. Yeah, Needs a little grease. Needs a little oil. Alright, so run this baby over to 10. Fire this up. Get a 27 out of this one. And whatever's left over, maybe we'll do a slotted port. Let's see. To do a slotted port, she's going to have to be let me see what that's going to be. 2 1/4 inches. 2 1/4 by 10. Was this going to be the face? Let me see something here. At 10, yeah, I'm going to end up I could run that out. But regardless, this is how tall the box is going to be. It's going to be about that big. Now this is going to be like the front because of the, and it's going to be 11 deep, about like that. All right, moving on. So next we have to do the 9.5 by 27. So let's kick this baby over to 9.5. Run this through. Looks like I got a nicer edge. There. This has been sitting around. I'm just using up some scrap wood. I've been having some scrap birch that I've had around. What I want to do is I want to cut a little bit off of this one. The edge is a little ragged. Cut an inch off. Down to 27. have to, I'll scab a board. I'll scab a back or something if I have to. Doesn't matter to me. It's just a box. I'd like to run a circle port. I don't run circle port very often. Here's a board I was kerfing. It's nice and bent. I actually was just cutting the edge every 1/4 inch, and then so I could get it to roll. But we're gonna do. We want to cut this 9.5. Is that correct? Another 9.5 by 27. So let's get 9.5 out of this and get rid of that. Get rid of that curve piece. So it's not bothering us trying to do this. Alright, so now get 27 out of this. Now what we need is some 10 by 11s. I got plenty of that sitting around. Let's see what we got here. 14, 12. Alright, so go 11 here. Drop this blade down. So we've got a surface to mess with. We'll kind of visually put this box together. So these are going to be the same. So they're going to be not too bad. The top and bottom. Maybe a front and a back, and side and side. So, be pretty close. Yeah. pretty close. Well, like about a table saw. You can just zip them out. So the way I figured this was going to be, it's going to be like this. About like this. Top and bottom. Front and back. This is going to be the front. Like I said, we're going to have a port opening that, you know, I could just stick a sliver in here, cap it, and then just put the port in the side or in the front and not worry about, because I got 3-inch tubing over there that I really want to use. Let's just make sure these sides come out all right. Yeah, they come out fine. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be just like that. So this is our porthole. I figured better just go longer with the port. I don't see a problem scabbing this. Throwing a little chunk in there. I'll just throw a little chunk in there and then just put the tubing. Put the port tube in. See, the thing of it is they have one reading says one 3-inch port, 7 inches long, for a single sub ported enclosure. And then the other time they're saying single ported or dual ports for maybe I ought to just go with that size port and just let's build let's do a little calculation. Let's see what this let's see what the volume of this is first. Let's see what the volume of this is. So we got 27 by 8.5 by 9.5. So 27 times 8.5 times 9.5 divided by 1728 equals 1.25 feet. And that's what they said in this is a little over 1.25 feet, but that's what it says in their the PDF. It said 1.25 feet for 2 subs, which is like 124, and the port. See if I can bring that up. The port was oh, come on, where are you at? Hippos, keep this file. What are you doing to me? Dual sub ported box. volume, cubic feet, 1.26. Okay. Internal volume. That's internal volume. We got that. And it also says box specifications are internal dimensions. Add width to the box, blah, 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 blah. No, it says box size accounts for driver and port displacement. So they already figured the driver and port displacement with these measurements. So they say. We're going to find out. And they don't give you a displacement measurement for these subs. I couldn't find it anywhere. So they're saying port length 1.41 port length. Port 1 square inches for 1 port square inches. But I'm expecting it's 3.04. So if I went with 6 square inches of port area, that would be, let's say, 1.5 times 1.5 times 3.14. Am I correct with pi? 1.34? Or is it 3.14? That's 7 square inches for just a 3-inch port. Yeah, it sounds about right. I think there's 7 square inches in a 3-inch port. That would about 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that sounds right. But trying to understand that, so let's say we got, so 7 square inches. What's this? 8.5. That's already 8.5, so this has got to be less than an inch. This has got to be 1 inch. Yeah, that'd be 8 square inches. 1 inch, it's 8.5 square inches, just 1 inch. So I'd have to have this little sliver over here, and I want more of a volume port than a slotted port. You get too small of a slotted port, you get a lot of wind noise. So we're going to scab this. I'm convinced. I've got plenty of wood. We're going to scab this. It needs to be 10 inches by, what are we lacking? 2 1/4? Should be. Oh, well, yeah. Well, that's what was left over. So if we went 2 1/4, so 2 1/4 by 10. We'll scab that in and use a 3-inch port tube. So let's do that. Let's do that. 10 by... Fuck, I forgot already. 2 1/4. 2 1/4. 2 1/4. 10 by 2 1/4. 10 by 2 1/4. 10 by 2 1/4. 10 by 2 1/4. Alright. I think I already have the 10 here. Yeah, this is some beveled piece. Some beveled piece of something. This isn't 2 1/4. It's got a ragged ass edge on it. What's this? What is this? 12. 3. Let's do that. Let's do this. So let's buzz this 10 off first. Let's start with 10.5. Get a straight edge on this. I always put the wood there just to see how high I am. I didn't say that. So let's buzz this. Oh, I forgot. My table. That's fine. So let's go 10. Alright, bitches, let's build. Let's fucking build. Alright, here we go. So, alright, let's try to find everything I need. Slap these back up here. We are at 27 minutes so far. That's alright. Not bad. If I can find everything and my drill does not go dead, we'll be fine. Have that happen all the time. Screws. I can get a big honking box of screws. I'm covering it with that. So let's hey, I found a pencil. I was looking for a pencil forever earlier. Okay, so here we go. What I want to do first is, being that our top and bottom seems to be our nut and bolts. So we're going to go ahead and build our sides onto these first. So we are looking at I'm confused. I got a brain fart. Oh, jeez, I'll tell you what. Getting old sucks. So every time I turn around, I can't remember something. It's been worse. I'll tell you what, I think it's worse since I had COVID. I'll be walking along and all of a sudden stop dead in my tracks and say, what am I doing again? It's gotten worse. Alright, so this is what we're doing. Hello. I'm recording a video building a box. Yeah. Are you busy? No. No, I don't. I mean, pretty much anything like that I end up building right away. Why not? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I just cut another 12 hole for the for this box, and then yeah, I don't think you'd have a problem. I mean, there got plenty. You might lose some air, so what I'd probably do is take some polyfill and shove in there, and you should be fine. Okay, so you're going to gain. You're probably going to gain then. Being a smaller sub, your displacement's probably going to go down because of smaller. Oh hell yeah, that should be fine. I think you got plenty there. Yeah, you got this one here. Get it out of here. Till 10, I'm going to church, and I'll be back at noon. 10:30. Yeah, okay. I'll be around. All right. Yep. Take it easy. Bye. All right. Well, that's what happens all the time. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and mount these sides. Or do we just do? Let's just do that. Let's just do this. It's going to be a little bit weird. Where are my clamps? Oh, they're right there. I'm telling you, this whole place is a mess. Can't see where anything is anymore. So much crap sitting around. Alright. Let's get this going. Let's get it going. That's what I figured. Close. This is the hardest part. Just getting one little side started. Getting one side started. Once you get some sort of dimension, it'll actually sit, and you ain't gotta balance it. Then you can start to create. But it's getting to that point. Yeah, I'll bop that down. Just bop this. Alright, this side feels good. Alright, get my pencil. Do my guesstimation. What I do for a guesstimation is I use my middle finger, push right down on the wood like this, and bring that in there to the center. So you know you're in the center of the wood. Use your middle finger as a guide. Go right along the top here and just run. If you have a piece of lead sticking out that you can actually make a mark with. So you run right down there like that. And right now what we're going to do is we're going to make every 3 inches, I'm going to make a mark. My pencil needs sharpened. 2, 3, of course it's underneath there. 1, 2, 3. And So, and then I gotta rig up my hole drill, and then my screw drill is going to be cordless. I want to get another cordless for I want to get another cordless. I want to get another cordless just so I don't have to get this thing out, but this thing doesn't work too bad. It's old. I've had this for so long. Just get a couple screws in this. And I would say, I was thinking, I'll tell you what we're going to do, just so our videos aren't so long, let me go ahead and end this video, and we'll pick right back up here, and we'll call this part 1, and we'll just move on through, just so people aren't overwhelmed by watching the whole video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, and we'll continue this enclosure, and we'll get banging on these massives. So have a great night. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.